When Emily landed her new marketing position, I felt a surge of pride. She had fought tirelessly to rebuild her career after the pandemic, and this role was everything she had worked toward. A senior title, a raise, and a real chance to prove herself again. Her boss, Derek, was the kind of presence who filled a room effortlessly. Charming, confident, effortlessly likable. At first, I paid little attention. She spoke of him in the context of work, about his guidance, his leadership, the way he challenged her professionally. But gradually, the tone shifted. His name came up more frequently, while the time she spent at home dwindled. Late nights became the norm, and the dinners I prepared sat untouched, cooling on the table. It began subtly a quick text. "I'll be home late." That slowly evolved into overnight work sessions at the office. I wanted to trust her. That's what love demands, isn't it? But something in my gut didn't feel right. One night, she returned well past midnight. I noticed the scent of a perfume she hadn't worn for me in months before she even stepped through the door. Gently, I asked, "Emily, are you sure you're not overextending yourself?" She sighed, rolling her eyes. "Mark, please. It's just work. Derek's been on our case before the launch." Her voice was sharp, defensive, as if my concern were an accusation. Then came the moment that broke me. It was a Tuesday near 1 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I called her. Her answer was hushed. "Hey, I told you I'm working late." I asked quietly about Derek. Her sigh carried irritation. "Mark, if you can't trust him to work late with my boss, maybe we shouldn't be together." Her words hit harder than I could have imagined, not just because of what she said, but because of the ease with which she said it. No hesitation, no warmth, only annoyance. I didn't argue. I hung up. In the days that followed, she acted as if nothing had happened. Cheerful, light, almost relieved she had voiced it. I stayed silent, observing, reflecting. That Friday, she mentioned another late meeting. This time, I followed my instincts. I drove downtown and parked across from her office. The top floor lights glowed. Her department was still active. I waited. Around 9:30, the elevator doors opened. She stepped out, laughing, leaning toward Derek, their hands brushing, their proximity intimate as they walked his car. I took a photo, not for revenge, not leverage, just to confront reality. Later that night, she returned home. I was calm. She hummed softly, dropping her bag on the counter. "Long night." I asked. She startled, not expecting me awake. "Yeah, we just wrapped up the campaign layout." I nodded slowly. "You sure it wasn't dinner with your boss?" Her face froze. "What are you talking about?" I slid my phone across the table. The photo glowed on the screen. Color drained from her face. "Mark, it's not what it looks like," she stammered, trembling. I let out a low, hollow laugh. "Funny," I said, "because I've spent months convincing myself you were someone I could trust." She sank into the chair, hands shaking. "I didn't mean for it to happen. He's just been supportive." "Supportive?" I repeated, tasting the word bitterly. "Emily, that man isn't supporting you. He's replacing me." Tears filled her eyes. "I didn't sleep with him," she blurted. "But you wanted to," I said quietly. And that was enough. The room became heavy with silence. Thick, final, inescapable. I stood, opened a drawer, and retrieved the envelope I had prepared days earlier. Bank papers, a note, and my wedding ring. "I trusted you," I said, "until you told me not to. Maybe you were right. Maybe we shouldn't be together." By morning, she woke alone. My side of the bed was cold, half the closet empty. On the counter, my note waited. "You wanted freedom. I hope it's everything you thought it would be." For days, she called relentlessly. Messages followed. "He didn't mean anything. I made a mistake. Please talk to me." I didn't respond. I had already accepted the truth. Love doesn't end because passion fades. It ends when respect dies. And once respect is gone, nothing can restore it. A few months later, a friend told me Derek had been transferred following a company investigation. Word had spread about the late-night meetings. Emily resigned shortly after. I can only imagine the unraveling. Karma rarely makes noise. It often arrives quietly, disguised as loneliness and regret. One evening, an email arrived from her. The subject line read, "I finally understand. Inside, you were never the problem. You were the only one who saw me falling apart and still cared enough to hold on. I just didn't realize it until you let go." I didn't reply. Some words don't need a response. They merely confirm what you already know. That night, I stood by the window, watching city lights flicker against the glass. There was a calm in me, the kind that comes after enduring something brutal and surviving it. I had lost a marriage, yes, but in the wreckage, I had found something far more valuable than reconciliation, my self-worth. And sometimes that is the only thing worth saving.